Welcome dear students. So today let's continue with lesson number 6, Simple Animation with Scratch. In our last video, we have learned Paint Editor of Scratch interface, which is used to create a new sprite or to design new costumes for a sprite. In the lesson, we learn that Tejas and Jyoti they play a game in which Tejas gives instruction to Jyoti and then Jyoti makes different poses accordingly. These poses were Akash, Bhumi, Patal and Pakshi. In terms of Scratch, these poses are known as the costumes. So here there are the 4 costumes for Jyoti. If we want to create these costumes, then first of all we have to open this paint editor in Scratch interface. On my left side you can see that these 3 are the different poses or costume for the sprite Jyoti. And this is the paint editor interface where these different are known as the tools which perform the specific function. Then we learn that any image comes in 2 flavors. One is your vector mode and another is your bitmap mode. Then we learn different buttons or tools of these 2 modes. We learn that what is the use of this line function. If we want to create a rectangle or a circle, then we can also create them easily using the paint editor. So let's open page number 25. Please underline the line inside info block. Control block instructions help to decide when and how to execute part of the script. In our last video, we have learned that if we want to change the costume of a sprite in Scratch, then for that we are having an instruction named as switch costume. This instruction is used to change the costume of the sprite. Switch means to move on between the costumes. So if we want to move between the costumes, then for that we will use switch command. But if we use switch command simultaneously, then we cannot see the costumes are changing. We ultimately can see only the costume which is written at the end. That means we will see only this costume, that Pakshi costume. So if we want to see each and every costume which is changing with every instruction, if we want to see the costume, then for that we have to introduce the wait instruction, and we will find this wait instruction inside the control block. Control block is used to control the execution of the script. Then Jyoti, but it does the sequence so fast. What can we do? Then Mose, what type of instruction do we need? Then Jyoti, we need something to make the sprite wait. Next page. Mose, good. Explore the instructions in the control block. You can use the wait instruction to make the sprite do the sequence at a slower pace. Yes, wait instruction is used to make the sprite or to the script wait for few seconds. This is used to control the execution of the program. So if you want that your sprite should perform some action after few seconds, for that case you can introduce this wait instruction in your script. So wait instruction where the number inside the circle specifies the number of seconds that the sprite should wait. After elapsing those seconds, the sprite will continue with the next instruction. As it indicates here also that after moving for 10 steps, then the sprite will wait for 1 second, and after waiting for 1 second it will again move for 10 steps. Then Jyoti, now that we have written the program, so we have to double click to run it. Is there any other way of running the program? Then Mose, yes, we can inform the computer what to do it. For that, we need to mention the event at which the program will run. So here another blocks come into the existence, and the name of this block is events block. Events block help us sense data which trigger the scripts to run. Event block is the block to which is used for the execution of the program. Means this block is having the instructions which are responsible for the execution of the program. Now next page. Here they have seen that this is the event block. In event block we are having these instructions. These instructions are used to trigger the program or to start the execution of the program. As we have seen that if we want to run any program in the scratch, then either we can make double click to the code or we can add one more instruction, and that instruction is when flag click. Whenever we will click the flag, then the program starts execution. So to run the script, we need to click on the green flag. Not only this way, we are having multiple ways to start the execution of the program. We can use any key, we can click on the sprite, or we can use backdrop also to start or to trigger the execution of the program. Then Tejas points to well flag click instruction. Then Tejas, can we use this instruction to start the program? Mose is replying, of course you can. Then Jyoti, now we want the sprite to repeat the sequence 10 times. Tejas points to repeat instruction. Then Tejas, oh, look at this instruction. Here you can see the code. Here in this code, they have written the first instruction as when flag click, as this is the trigger instruction which is used to execute the program. If we will not write it at the beginning, then we have to double click the code, this code. Repeat instruction is used to execute few instructions or any instruction for a specific number of times. For example, here these instructions have been written inside the repeat block. Therefore, all instructions will be repeated for 10 times. So repeat instruction is used to execute an instruction or a number of instruction for a specific number of times. Here we will execute these all instructions for 10 times. Tejas moves the block of repeat 10 times instruction to the script area and clicks flag to execute the instruction. The number here after repeat basically specifies for how many times we want an instruction or a set of instruction to be executed. This number can be increased or decreased.